There are a variety of circumstances in which self-defense may become an issue in a criminal case. It could be a situation where somebody uses deadly force and they've killed somebody, and the defendant is claiming, I used that force to protect myself or to protect somebody else, because under the law in the state of Nevada, you have the same right to defend yourself as you do to use self-defense to defend somebody else who's in a position of vulnerability. Additionally, under the law in the state of Nevada, you have the right to use deadly force against a burglar that comes into your home with the intent to commit a felony or cause substantial bodily harm to somebody. We represent a lot of people involved in disturbances, fist fights. Often alcohol is a factor, but it's very common in Las Vegas. People are coming to have a good time, and sometimes things get out of hand and people get into fights when they're out trying to have a good time. It's not uncommon in those situations for the police to come and just arrest everybody and charge everybody with a crime. However, there's nothing in the law that says that you have to tolerate someone else's abuse. So if somebody else is physically aggressive with you, you have the right to defend yourself. So if you've been charged with a battery and that battery stemmed from some type of quarrel where you felt legitimately that you had to defend yourself and used physical force in doing so, it's important that you hire an attorney that will aggressively defend you and assert your right to self-defense in order to either convince the prosecutor to drop the charges altogether or to win your case with a self-defense argument at trial. Another area where self-defense can come into play is in relation to battery domestic violence, a quarrel between, for example, a husband and a wife. Often it's a neighbor that calls the police. The police come, they may hear arguing back and forth. In Nevada, most often it seems that law enforcement tends to arrest the person that got the worst of it, so that if somebody has a mark, the presumption is, well, the other party was the aggressor, the other party should be taken in. But it doesn't always work out that way. It could be that that the person that has the injury is the one that started the fight. And it's not always the man that does the battering. Sometimes, a woman might throw something, or a woman might swing at, punch her domestic partner. And the man might simply be responding or defending himself. In those situations, self-defense certainly may come into play, and an aggressive defense attorney will assert that you were exercising your right to defend yourself, which is perfectly lawful. I'm attorney Michael Becker with the Las Vegas Defense Group. If you or a loved one has been charged with a criminal offense in Las Vegas or throughout the state of Nevada, trust in me and my legal team to get your case dismissed or otherwise negotiate a resolution that causes minimal harm to you in your future.